Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mindset for Today, 2021. This is take two. I apologize. Yesterday, I got ready to do the webinar at right before 1:30, and our internet was out. So this is take two. But I am so excited about today's webinar workshop on mindset. It's all about mindset today. Really, there's no better time to be doing this webinar, and really there's no other webinar that I would want to do for this period in history. Really, when it comes down to it, 2020, it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year really for most people. Everyone has, we've been through a lot this year as a society, as a culture, and it's affected us all. Some harder than others. Some have lost loved ones during this time. Again, it's been a tough year. And so again, there is no greater time to be doing this webinar as we turn the page on 2020 and moving into 2021. And with that, there's a proverb that says, "As a man thinketh, so is he or she." So really what we think and what we believe really has an impact on our life, okay? And that's what today is all about. And really when mindset is discussed, it's usually in terms of kind of far out stuff or metaphysical or mystical things that you can do, such as meditate or visualization, mantras to use, and those can be helpful. Those can, but that's not what today is about. Okay, today is about giving you practical steps, practical things. Okay. That can have the biggest impact on your mindset, the greatest impact on your life. Okay, so today is going to be very practical. Really what today is going to be focused on, it's going to be focused on habits and routines that interfere with a healthy mindset. Okay, so again, like I said, as we turn the page on 2020 and move into 2021, that it's critical that we incorporate these habits and routines, so that we have a strong mind, so that no matter what comes our way this next year, that we're ready for it. Okay, because here's the thing: is that mindset affects everything. Everything is affected by what we believe. Okay, it's affected by our mindset. Everything. From the way we treat our kids, the way we treat our spouse, the way we raise our family. Okay, in fact, the business choices we make. Really, there's a quote by a successful business person that says, "Your mindset matters. It affects everything from the business and investment decisions you make to the way you raise your children, to your stress levels and your overall well-being." Okay, so here's the thing: the condition of our mind really can, be a benefit to us. It also can be a hindrance to us. So the mind can hinder us from taking any steps forward, making progress. On the flip side, it's often a change in mindset or what we believe that propels people to make positive changes in your life, such as taking a new job or starting a new business, moving, even making, when it comes to your health, making nutritional changes, committing to a fitness plan, or anything else to transform your life and health over time. So again, what you believe, what we believe, dictates our lives. Okay? And here's the thing: limiting beliefs restrict our potential. It absolutely restricts our life. And so with that, it's critical to look at really the belief cycle. Okay, and the belief cycle, again, your beliefs dictates, okay, your actions. Okay, and with that, so your beliefs, okay. Let me take a step back. Your mindset, okay, is comprised of what you believe. What you believe, affects your thoughts. Your thoughts absolutely affect your actions, and your actions absolutely affect your results or outcomes. Okay, so it's just a cycle. Okay, it's just a loop. Okay, and here's the thing. Another way to say it a little differently is your beliefs or thoughts absolutely can affect your feelings and attitudes. Okay, and those absolutely affect your actions, your response to things, your behaviors, and those things absolutely affects your results and outcomes. Okay, so here, wherever we set our mind, okay, whatever we believe to be true, whatever we believe to be true and dwell on it as reality begins to shape our lives for better or worse. Here's the thing, is that we act in accordance with what we believe to be true. So you act in accordance to the truth as you believe it to be. Okay? Your truth, my truth, okay, is not necessarily the truth. It's what you believe. Okay, so your truth is not necessarily the truth. So here's the thing that's so critical, is that we got to be very, very careful and very, very intentional to what we allow to speak into us. Okay, to speak into us, to speak into our kids, because what we allow, what we hear, what we listen to, absolutely shapes our beliefs, shapes our kids' beliefs. Okay, and again, what you believe, what your kids believe, will dictate your life. Okay? So in this time right now, okay, I've said it from the beginning of this year, okay, when everything started with coronavirus, COVID-19, I said, turn off your TV. Turn off your TV, question everything, and do your own research. Okay, and really, again, beliefs will dictate your actions, and your actions will dictate your results and outcome. Okay, this whole belief cycle. Okay, I can't give a greater example of this belief cycle than the time that we're in right now. Okay, we're in the middle of coronavirus, COVID-19, and here's the thing: is that what you believe to be true, and really looking at. Speaking about the germ theory, okay, versus the terrain theory. The germ theory, okay, the germ theory was brought about, okay, years ago, okay, by Louis Pasteur. So Louis Pasteur brought about the germ theory, and basically the germ theory stated that the cause of all sickness, illness, and disease are germs, viruses, bacteria. Okay, germs are the reason that you get sick. Germs are the reason for a sickness and disease. Okay. On the flip side, there's a contemporary of Louis Pasteur, is Antoine Béchamp. Antoine Béchamp was saying, no, it's not the germs, it's not the virus or bacteria. But it's the terrain of the individual. It's the terrain of the individual. It's the environment of the host that makes one susceptible to the germ, to the virus, the bacteria. And right now, what you believe, okay, what you believe when it comes to health, germ theory versus terrain theory, absolutely will dictate your actions. Okay. And here's the thing, is that if you're thinking that germs are the reason for sickness and disease, well, hey, yes, you've got to lock yourself in. Yes, you've got to sanitize everything. Yes, you've got to remove any possibility of germs, you being infected by a virus or a bacteria. Okay. And with that, what we're told again, on the news, is the only way that we can, rid ourselves or protect ourselves from that germ is the vaccine. Okay, so you've got to get the vaccine. That's what we're told, that the vaccine is the only way to protect yourself. On the flip side, if you believe that, hey, it's not the virus, but it's the host. It's the internal terrain of the host. That changes everything. So it's not like I don't have to be afraid of the virus. Here's the thing is I have to take steps. I have to be responsible for my own health. I need to take responsibility. So I need to do the things. I need to eat well. I need to move. I need to do everything I can to boost the immune system. Okay. I need to do the things that will again create a terrain or an internal environment that does not allow germs, viruses, bacteria to have an impact. And you know what? I will say this. Okay, I will say this is that if you truly understand it, it's the host, not the virus. Okay, that hey, you can be empowered. You can take steps for you and your family, and with that, know that by addressing the interference to the nervous system, by eating well, by taking vitamin D3, vitamin C, antioxidants, okay, getting plenty of sleep, moving, reducing your minimizing toxicity, exercising, okay. You know what? You are supporting the internal terrain of your body. You're boosting your body's ability, okay, to function and heal. It's going to have an impact on boosting the immune system, okay, and allowing your body to heal and function like it was designed. And so really, you don't have to live in fear, okay, of a virus, of a bacteria, okay. So again, what you believe, okay, actually absolutely dictates your actions, absolutely dictates your outcomes. Okay, and again, that's what I want you to be empowered today. I want you to truly take steps to really maximize your mind. Okay, so that you can be empowered and not live in fear. Okay. The fact of the matter is that stress, okay, absolutely affects what we believe. Okay, it absolutely affects what we believe. It absolutely affects our thoughts. It affects our actions, and thus our results. Okay, so stress affects our mindset. It affects everything. And 2020 has been the year of stress. Okay, I can't, for most people, this has been one of the most stressful years in people's lives. Okay, not for everyone. I know I've had some, rough. 2019 was a rough year. But with that being said, is that it's been the year of stress with the COVID-19, the lockdowns, online schooling, the effect that it's had on your family, your kids. Okay. The election, talk of vaccine, all of these things, okay, okay, have had an impact, okay, have been stressful, and has all affected our mindset, okay, and I want to be really, really clear, is that this webinar, okay, is for me just as much as it is for you, because I'll be honest, I've struggled this year. There has been some struggles for me, okay, and with that, I'm just coming to you. I'm speaking from the heart, and really what I've found to really be to help me through this time and through tough times, okay. And here's the important thing to understand and to know, okay. That it's not the stress, okay. It's not the stress. It's not what happens to you. It's not your circumstance that dictates your life. It's the way you respond to those things. Okay. It's your, again. It gets back to your mindset, what you believe, what you think, your actions, okay, and that's your results. Really to put it simply, we've all heard of or I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the equation E plus R equals O. So the event, okay, plus your response equals the outcome. The event is the event. The stress is the stress. The circumstance is the circumstance. Okay, but your response, okay, your response, again, what you believe, what you think, your feelings, your attitudes, your actions, okay, your behaviors, okay, your response, okay, absolutely affects your outcome or results. There's a great quote by Chuck Swindoll that says, "Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we respond to it." Okay, so today, what I want to do is I want to focus, okay, on what we can control. Okay, and again, what we can control, okay, is what we believe. Okay, what our thoughts, okay, and our actions, okay, and those things absolutely affects our results and our outcomes, okay, and really we're going to be focusing on the actions that you can take to have the biggest positive impact on your mindset. Again, they're all practical steps, okay, and the first thing, okay, that is absolutely critical to your mindset is sleep. Okay, here's the thing, is that sleep is absolutely non-negotiable. You require sleep. Your body needs sleep. Your mind needs sleep. Okay, here's the thing, the sleep that we get or don't get directly impacts your mindset. Okay, again, if you're tired, you're going to be less patient. Your perspective is going to be off. Okay, when you have when you're running at a sleep deficit, okay, it's not uncommon to be anxious, to be depressed. We need consistent sleep habits in order to foster healthy thought patterns. Okay, our body needs sleep. Okay, absolutely needs sleep for healthy thought patterns. Research shows that the longer someone is sleep deprived, the more likely they are to become anxious. Okay, so here's the thing: if stress is wearing down our bodies, sleep deprivation is wearing down our minds, negatively affecting again what we believe, what we think, and ultimately our actions. Okay, so we need to cultivate some sleep habits, okay, to have again an impact on our mind, our mindset. Really, one of the most important sleep habits that you can have is think of sleep as the thing that starts your day well. Okay, not the last thing you do in your day, but the thing that you start your day off. Okay, again. It's critical. Don't think of it of what comes last, or something that can be put off. No. Your body absolutely requires sleep. A sleep habit involves consistent sleep, or bedtime and wake time. Okay, so going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, and that's during the week. It's also during the weekend. Okay, if you keep your bedtime and wake time consistent all 7 days a week, you're going to find that you sleep better. Okay, keeping the duration of your sleep consistent, okay, is a very important sleep routine. Also, need to look at cultivating sleep habits that improve the quality of your sleep. Okay, and again, the regular bedtime, wake time, critical. What we eat, okay, absolutely has an impact on our sleep. We'll dive into that more in a few minutes. Okay, exercise, okay, movement, okay. Our body, when you move, when you exercise, absolutely it affects sleep immensely. Time in the sun, being outside, exposure to the sun, is also very important. Also, time with your family, okay, connection is very important. with cultivating good sleep habits. Also, the temperature of your room. Temperature of your room, actually, the colder it is, the better. Okay, research shows that anywhere from 68 degrees is ideal, but 68 to 72, I've seen even as cold as 65 degrees. Really is helpful for improving quality of sleep. I'm sorry, ladies, sorry, females, if your husband likes it colder than you do, but it actually is important and improves quality of sleep to have it be, the temperature be a little colder in the room. And again, I mentioned this just briefly, but being consistent with our sleep habits. Okay, again, the going to bed and waking up same time, is important. But connection with family, friends, and people all contribute to a sense of rhythm. Okay, and routine, and that really can put the mind at ease and allow you to rest. Okay, another critical thing to do, okay, when it comes to sleep and getting your internal clock back on track, that must be made, okay, is cut your evening screen time, okay, especially on a computer or a phone, even TV, okay. Cut your screen time. With that, ideally, if you can give yourself an hour, okay, before going to bed, okay, from looking at any screens, okay, that is huge as far as improving the quality of sleep, because screens, okay, be it an iPad, be it your phone, be it a computer, TV, it emits blue light, okay, and blue light absolutely has an impact on our eyes, absolutely has an impact on our brain, which absolutely decreases or inhibits the quality of sleep. Okay, so with that, okay, the best thing, okay, is put the no screen time hour before you go to bed. Okay, I know there's some of you, okay, that are consistent about being on your phones, being on your iPads, watching TV. Try it and see how you do. I know you might be thinking, no, there's no way I can give that up. I need that. That's my time. I get it, I understand, okay, but you will find that if you cut that out, okay, give yourself an hour, at least 30 minutes, okay, you're going to find that you're going to sleep better. Okay. Also, you got to understand is that those those devices, especially iPads and especially your phone, okay, your phone is constantly transmitting EMF. Okay, and here's the thing: if you use your phone as your alarm, okay, my recommendation, okay, is to turn off, put it into airplane mode, so your phone isn't constantly transmitting, EMF radiation. Okay, that also is going to improve your sleep. Okay. And so those things, okay, critical when it comes to sleep. Again, sleep is non-negotiable. Here's the thing: is sleep is when our bodies heal. Okay, we must sleep in order to heal. Okay, that's when our bodies heal. Okay, and so 7 to 8 hours of sleep is the ideal duration. Okay, and critically necessary. So at least 7 hours of sleep is what we want to get. Again, it has a direct effect on our mindset. We also need to understand that not only is sleep very important to our mindset, but the 5 essentials, okay, of max living is absolutely critical to the mind, to the mindset. And with that, and I want to go into, because one of the essential is a mindset. Okay, when I talk about the 5 essentials of max living, one essential is absolute mindset. Okay, so really what I want to talk about here is the other 4 essentials and how they absolutely have an impact on the mindset, really help improve the mind. Number 1, chiropractic. To put it simply, a healthy spine equals a healthy mind. Okay, when your spine is moving better, it's having an impact on your brain. It's having an impact on your mind. Here's the thing: is a stressed body holds tension, affects the spine, and interferes with your nervous system. Again, your nervous system controls all function of your body. It's responsible for your heart to beat, lungs to breathe, food to digest in the stomach, to even a cut healing on the arm. Okay. So again, your nervous system controls all function of your body. Okay. So here's the thing: is that when the spine is stressed, the nervous system is stressed, and that impacts both the mind and the body. Okay. And with that, I just a couple patients come to mind. Okay, when talking about what I do with chiropractic, removing the interference to the nervous system and improving the function of the spine. There's a couple patients that really come to mind, and the changes that they have seen in their life. Okay, one patient I can remember is that the mom came in crying at her visit, and she goes, "I am so concerned, about my son. He's a teenager. I'm so concerned about my son. He's been talking about harming himself, suicide. I don't know where to go or what to do." And I told her, let's see what's going on with his spine, his nervous system, to see if that's playing a part. And absolutely, brought him in, and sure enough, had a huge issue in his upper neck. Okay, and here's the thing. Okay, that upper neck. Okay, the nerves that come out of that upper neck absolutely affect the serotonin centers, of the brain, but also the serotonin centers in the stomach. Okay, and you may not be aware of this, but the serotonin, the stomach produces more serotonin, than the brain. Okay, but that upper neck affects both. Okay, and so we started addressing that interference center, to his nervous system, and you know what? Okay, he started to be happy. He started to find more joy. Okay, he started to not isolate. He started to connect with friends, family. He started to find hobbies. Okay, and it dramatically changed his life. Okay, so that's one patient. Another patient, actually it is a police officer, and with that, he came in and just said, I'm having all sorts of issues. I'm on Prozac. I want to, eventually, I don't like being on the medication. I want to get off the medication, but I am depressed and anxious. And with that, again, get an examination, see what's going on with his spine, his nervous system. He was absolutely having issues in his upper neck as well as his lower back. Absolutely. Again, started to address the interference to his nervous system, allow his body to heal and function better. Okay, and you know what he saw? He saw an improvement, in his quality of life. He started to, his mindset started to change because he started to incorporate the other essentials, that I'm going to talk about briefly in a moment. He started to incorporate the other essentials, and with that, you know what? He was able to get off his Prozac. He didn't need the antidepressants anymore, because truly got to the cause of the problem. And really, that's my goal and mission for people, is to help get to the cause of their health problems so that their body can heal and function like it's designed. Okay, and so the nervous system, critical for a healthy mindset, a healthy spine, a nervous system is a healthy mind. Okay, and nutrition. Okay, nutrition. The connection between diet and mood, is self-evident. And really, it's critical. Okay, there's a reason why sugar and carbs are called comfort foods. They're called comfort foods for a reason, because when things are stressful, when we're sad or depressed, we tend to turn to those. Okay, um, to comfort us. Okay, and here's the thing: is that when we turn to them in times of stress or when we're tired, it really makes us a little happier. It may even give us a little boost of energy for a bit. Okay, and then we crash, or things get even worse. And the thing is, if you just continue to do that over and 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 over again, the more sugar and carbs we eat, okay, the more fat we store, because sugar converts, excess sugar converts to fat. Okay, and the more fat we store, it affects the scale, waistline, our health, and really, again, it affects our mind, and it's just a downward spiral. So, in reality, these comfort foods don't soothe the mind. Okay, they keep us from digesting well, using our food for energy well. It even affects the way we sleep. Okay, when our brains are fed with good foods, and that's the proteins, the healthy proteins, the fats, the healthy fats, the clean carbs. The foods we eat provide nutrients, okay, that restore our body on a cellular level. We feel more rested, stabilized, and with that, there's a couple of supplements that are absolutely critical for the mind. Okay, number one is omega-3, so fish oil. Okay, fish oil, they're called essential fatty acids for a reason, because your body doesn't make them. You absolutely need them through what you eat. You can get them through fish, but with most fish, there's heavy metals toxicity. So you want to make sure that you're getting a high quality omega-3. Okay, and what the research has shown is that omega-3s, because the brain is made out of mostly fat, it's critical for our brain and our mindset. Okay, vitamin D3. Okay, vitamin D3 is also critical for our mindset. And here's the thing: is not only is vitamin D3 very important for our immune system, okay, it's also very important for our bone structure, our skeletal system, our bones. Okay, it also affects our gut, our cardiovascular system, but it absolutely affects our brain, affects our mind. Okay. And so, again, you absolutely, especially in the winter months, you need to be supplementing with vitamin D3. Okay, you cannot get adequate vitamin D levels, especially here, in the Denver suburbs, during the winter, between October and March, April, just because how far north we are, we cannot get adequate vitamin D levels from the sun, so we must supplement. We must supplement, and to make sure you're getting enough vitamin D3, it's 35 IU per pound of body weight. Okay, so absolutely must be supplementing with vitamin D3. Another essential vitamin, okay, is a B complex. A B complex, okay. Is mood stabilizing. Again, it's critical for the brain. It's also critical for energy levels. So many different things. Okay, oftentimes, people that are vegetarian or vegans, they don't, get enough B vitamins. Okay, and so it can have an impact on those things. So again, if you're deficient in B vitamins, okay, absolutely can have an impact on the mind, can have an impact on the brain, can have an impact on the mood. Okay? Again, the third essential that I want to talk about today is exercise. Exercise. Okay, research has been done on exercise, and what they have found is that exercise is more effective than the top 2 leading antidepressant medication, okay, for depression, okay, a mild to moderate depression. So exercise, again, is critical for the mind, critical for the brain. Really, it's one of the best stress reducers. Okay, and again, stress absolutely affects your mindset, absolutely affects your beliefs, what you think, your actions. and that's your results. Okay, again, I mentioned it before, is that exercise and sleep, okay, deeply interconnected. And with that, as far as exercise goes, it doesn't have to be exercising for an hour, okay, or a long period of time. So no. You don't have to go, for a run or that, be on the elliptical for a long time. No. What research shows is that high intensity exercise, okay, really has the greatest impact. Okay, and for those of you that are patients, if you haven't done so, dive into your Max T3, your digital download, your bookmark that was in your Align Your Health book, or if for those of you that have been here, been patients for a while, in the beginning, in practice, I was giving out the DVDs. Okay, but those exercises, they're 6 to 12 minutes a day. They don't take a whole lot of time. They're high intensity. Everyone all the exercises can be modified. Everyone, no matter your fitness level, your movement ability, okay, you can, those exercises can be modified for you. Okay, and then the other essential that I want to hit on, okay, the fourth essential is minimizing toxins. Okay. Here's the thing: is that toxins fogs the brain. Okay, it fogs the brain. It causes fatigue. Okay, and then on the flip side of that, okay, and so when I say toxins, we're exposed to toxins through what we eat. Okay, what we drink. Okay, chemicals that we're exposed to. From what are we putting on our skin, the personal care products, to the chemicals that we're exposed to in outside air. In fact, inside air. In fact, it is shown that the inside air is more toxic than outside air. So the air that in your home is actually more toxic, than outside air. Okay. So with that, we gotta, to minimize toxicity. Okay. And here's the thing: when you minimize toxicity, it helps clears the mind, clear thinking. Okay. Also, helps one, with sleep. Okay. More energy. Okay. And so with that also makes me think of two patients, okay, that just this year, told me that they did the 15-day detox, okay, and the 15-day detox again is just that. It's done over 15 days. The 15-day detox incorporates 2 smoothies a day, so breakfast and lunch, and then an advanced planned meal. At breakfast and lunch all throughout the day, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, and before you go to bed, you're taking supplements, okay? And what they're all designed to do is it's all designed to help reduce the inflammation in the body, really minimizing toxicity, so getting the toxins out of the cell and thus out of the body, okay? And with all of that, not only does that have an impact on the hormones, it allows also the body to heal infection better. Okay, and with that, what they've said, husband and wife did it. Okay, and they said, it is phenomenal. I'm thinking more clearly. I'm sleeping better, and overall, I just feel better. Okay, I have more energy. Okay, I can do more. Okay. So those right there, those essentials, and really, the 5 essentials to health, the 4 essentials that I just talked about, absolutely can have an impact on your mind, and have an impact on your life. Okay? And so now, what I want to do is I want to dive into really some simple things that you can do in addition to those. To the essentials. Okay, number 1 is gratitude. Okay, gratitude and thankfulness really can change everything. Okay, underlying all the practical steps towards a healthier mindset, a sense of gratitude is really one of the best drivers. Okay, so really, I will say one of the best things that you can do to have a positive impact on your mind, okay, is to before you go to bed, okay, and when right when you wake up, think of three things. Think of three things that you're grateful for. Okay, and in the beginning, okay, you may think of the same three things. Okay, maybe the same three things, but with that, start to form that routine. Start to form that habit. And you know what? What you'll find is that gratitude can have a huge impact on your mind, okay, your beliefs, your thoughts, your thinking, okay, and thus your actions. Okay. In fact, a study out of Sweden found that not only is gratitude associated with better health, but better health habits. Okay. People who express a sense of gratitude, they enjoyed their life in the moment for what it was, were more likely to treat their bodies well, they exercised more, ate better, and sought help when they needed it. Okay, and so again, I just want to encourage you. Okay? I want to encourage everyone, okay, to think of, okay, last thing before you go to bed, okay, and it doesn't have to be the last thing, okay. Before you go to bed, before you close your eyes and go to sleep, think of three things that you're grateful for. And then in the morning, okay, before your day gets going, think of three things that you're grateful for, and you'll see a difference in your mind, okay, in your mindset. Another thing that's critical for the mind is laughter. Laughter is critical to the mind, and here's the thing. This is something that I need to do more of. Okay, so I'm going to challenge you to laugh more. Okay, and really, how often do you laugh each day? I can say I there's times where I just don't laugh as much as I would like or should. And how hard are you laughing when you do laugh? And when was the last time that you had a good belly laugh, or you laughed so hard you started crying? Okay, so with that, I want to challenge you to laugh more. Okay, laugh more. There's actually a Japanese study found that people who laughed more had better health. Okay? So laughter is important when it comes to the mind. So I want to encourage you to laugh more. If it's watching a funny movie or a funny show, or with that, just be intentional about laughing more, and it can make a difference. Okay. Another action, okay, or habit or routine, okay, that is critical for the mind, is really having a sense of purpose, okay, a reason for waking up in the morning. Why do you wake up in the morning? In fact, there is a book called The Blue Zones, and the Blue Zones look at areas of the world where they have the greatest density of people living to 100 years old, okay, or greater. They're called centenarians. And what they found out is those people that had a clear sense of purpose, or had a reason to wake up in the morning. Why I wake up in the morning? Actually, the studies have shown it adds 7 years of extra life expectancy. And so again, having a clear sense of purpose, or that why, can have a huge impact on the mind, okay, and have an impact on our life, what we believe. Different cultures, okay, know that a sense of purpose can have an impact on the mind. The Okinawans really are critical, or think about this immensely. So I just want to encourage you, take inventory of what your likes and interests are, and figure what you're passionate about, and then do something about it. If it's to be the best mom, okay, possible. If it's to volunteer at a homeless shelter, if it's to be the best husband, father, okay, business person, then do it. Have a clear sense of purpose. Have a why. Okay, find your why. And here's the thing: if your why is big enough, you can overcome any obstacle. Okay, so I just want to encourage you. Have a clear sense of purpose, direction. Okay, and with that, people that have that purpose, that sense of direction, research has shown have lower rates of cancer, heart disease, depression. Okay, and so then with that, the other habit, okay, or routine that's critical for the mindset is winning the morning. Okay, winning the morning, win the day. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, taking some time for you time. Okay, you need some of that time. Okay, your mind needs it. Okay, and really, it can be. It doesn't have to be long. It can be 15 minutes. It can be longer. It can be over an hour. Whatever you find to be best for you. But one of the things I want to encourage, one of the first steps in winning your morning, okay, to win the day, is when your alarm clock goes off, turn it off. Do not hit the snooze button. Okay, that's the first step to winning the morning. Okay, and I would encourage you, get up early. Okay, get up early. So some people just say, "Oh, I'm just not a morning person." Okay, well, here's the thing: is that everyone can be a morning person. The fact of the matter is that most people that say they are a morning person, they're just a late going to bed person, and thus that makes them not a morning person. So I want to encourage you to win the morning. You got to think about it the night before. Go to bed earlier, get a good night's sleep, all of those things. And I would encourage get up early. With that, what that means for you, you decide. Okay, I find that my day starts. I can if I get up at 4:30, that works best for me. Okay, and in my routine in the morning, okay, what it looks like, okay, is that people will say meditate. Absolutely, can meditate, but what my morning looks like is I pray, okay, I read the Bible, okay, and then I have some affirmations, and affirmations can be powerful for me. My affirmations, what I connect to best to have an impact on my day is actually Bible verses, memory verses, okay? And the ones that that are meaningful to me, and are greater is He who is in me than he who is in the world. If God is for me, who can be against me? I am more than a conqueror through Him who loves me. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Okay, those are some scripture verses, some memory verses that I just have on a loop in my mind. Okay, and I verbally say them out loud. Okay, and I would encourage you to find your own. Find your own. Bible verses or affirmations, and say them out loud. Okay, because your beliefs, what you believe, okay, will have an impact on what you think. What you think has an impact on your actions, and your action absolutely has an impact on your results or winning the day. Okay. With that, get moving. Okay, in your morning routine, get moving. Okay, this is a great time to do your home spine exercises, your home care exercises. Okay, Max T3. Okay, the Max T3, the high intensity interval training, 6 to 12 minutes, doesn't take a whole lot of time. and it can have huge impacts. You can get in the best shape of your life. Okay. Here's the thing is that I want to encourage everyone, okay, to really create a morning routine and find out what works for you. I'm just saying what works for me, what I find to be the most impactful for me, so that I can win my day. Okay, but each person needs to set their own routine. Okay, find out what works best for you. And here I want to just talk to moms right now. Okay, is that moms, man, stay-at-home moms, working moms, man, you have one of the hardest jobs out there. Okay, you have the hardest job out there, and with that, I just want to encourage you, okay, to take some time in the morning for you. Okay, because just taking a little time, it doesn't have to be an hour, it could be 15 minutes, but just taking a little time for you before the day gets going, the kids get up, okay, it's going to have an impact on your day. In fact, Jen, my wife, okay, so we have a 4-year-old, we have a 15-month-old at home. In fact, she was telling me just last week that she goes, man, I notice such a difference in my day, okay, if I just get up early and win my morning. And she goes, yeah, I've got to go to bed earlier, okay, so I've got to think of things the night before. I need to go to bed earlier so I can get more sleep. But she goes, if I can get up early, if I can get up at 4:30, that just sets the tone for the whole day. I'm more at peace, okay, have joy, okay, it can be a better mom for the kids, and she goes, it just affects everything, because ultimately what it comes down to is that it's having an impact on her mind, on her heart, and again, like I've said from the very beginning of today, okay, what you believe dictates what you think dictates your actions, and that's your results. Okay, so I just want to encourage you, moms, take the time for you, and with that, again, these are all things that Jen wanted me to also mention is, again, take time for you. You need it. Okay. Also, what she finds to be best is that a part of winning her morning is that she's got to take a shower, get dressed for the day. She finds that if she stays in her clothes, that she doesn't get ready, it just affects her mind. Okay, so I just want to encourage you with those things, moms. You've got the hardest job out there, but the most important job, because you are having an impact on our future. So I just want to speak into you guys to make those changes, to do those things, cultivate those habits, because it can make such a difference. Okay. With that, next thing that's critical, okay, for the mind is connection, community. Okay. Really, there's deep-seated joy in connecting with friends and family. It's critical for our overall well-being. Okay. For community, connection. We were never meant to be isolated, to be alone. Okay. In fact, just that. Isolation. With these lockdowns and not being in school. Okay. It's having such an impact on our kids, okay? And that's a real concern. I'm really concerned about our kids. I'm even concerned about adults that aren't socializing, getting together with friends and family, because that absolutely affects the mind. And my fear is that in the years to come, we are going to have an explosion of depression, anxiety. I mean, we're seeing even now that suicides are going up, okay, drastically, because we were never meant to be alone, okay. We were never meant to be isolated, okay. We need connection. We need community with friends and family. Okay, it's absolutely critical to our well-being. In fact, the World Health Organization defines health as health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. Again, I want to emphasize social well-being. Okay, we absolutely need connection, community. So find it. Get involved. If it's community service, if it's you know, uh, a church, if it's a small group, find your tribe. If it's a CrossFit gym, if it's here in the office, connecting with other patients like-minded. It really warms my heart when I hear the patients who never knew each other come together in the office, and then they do things outside of the office. I've had patients go quilting. They're quilters. They love to do those things, and so it just warms my heart. And really, that is one of my goals. Is that this office, Victory Health Center, would be a place of community. Okay, and for you guys, and I know times are make things difficult right now, but I want you to reach out to people, reach out to others, okay? And really, if you're really struggling, okay, right now, I want you to reach out to me, okay? Reach out to one of the girls, okay, here in the office, because again, community and connection is important. It's critical. And with that, lastly, I want to ask you is, what do you place your hope in? Okay, where does your peace come from? Okay? Just two critical and important questions to answer. And here's the thing: is that in order to have lasting hope and peace, okay, in my opinion, okay, absolutely it's critical to have a spiritual compass. And for me, what that means is that my hope and peace, comes from my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I would encourage you to if you haven't, okay, put your faith in Jesus Christ, I would encourage you to do so. If you have questions, if you're not sure what it's all about, if you need, if you need anything, I'm here for you. Okay, and so with that, I have found that in order to have true hope and peace, it can't come from ourselves, can't come from within. It can't come from the outside. It's not going to be lasting. There's only one person that can give true hope and peace. And again, if you have any questions and you want to talk about it, again, know that I'm here for you. We're here for you. The girls are here for you. In fact, going back to the Blue Zones in that book that speaks of those people that live the longest and the greatest health. Okay, they found that attending faith-based services for 4 times per month will add up to 14 years of life expectancy. Okay, so not only is that having putting your faith in someone, okay, faith in the Lord have an impact on cultivating true hope and peace, but it can also have a positive impact on your heart. So again, just encourage you to take that step. And with that, lastly, I just want to close on a couple of things. Okay. First off, I want to encourage you again. Take the last few weeks of 2020 and start developing these routines and habits, so that you can you can hit the ground running in 2021. Okay, to have the greatest impact on your life. Again, what you believe will dictate your thoughts. Your thoughts will dictate your actions. Your actions will dictate your results. Okay, so again, incorporate these habits, these routines, have the greatest impact on your mind, your mindset, and what you believe. Okay, And so with that, I want to encourage you, okay, if you haven't done so, all patients, all patients should have the Align Your Health book. Let me say that again. All newer patients have the Align Your Health book. Those patients that have been in the office for a few years, you have the nutrition plan and the cruise ship nursing home book. Those books, great books, but if you haven't got the Align Your Health book, okay, this is a phenomenal book. We actually have just gone through this in the office with Kelly and Maddie, and it just goes into really the steps to take to have the greatest impact on your mind, to have the greatest impact on your health and well-being. So I would encourage you, if you don't have it, get the book. If you have the book, read it, start applying the principles, and absolutely have an impact on your health and have an impact on your life. Okay, and so with that, if any of you are watching this and are guests, so a patient sent this to you, shared it with you, and you're a guest, and you're like, I have never had my spine or nervous system checked, we have a great offer for you. It's our first 3 visits. That's an exam, consultation exam, x-rays, with that second visit. That's the first visit. The second visit is an adjustment, exercises. There's a test done afterwards to see how you're going to respond to care. And the third visit, complete report of findings over everything. With that, typically the cost for that in my office is $225. But since you're listening to this, it's just $89. We call it our friends and family special. Okay, so if you're watching this, okay, and you're like, yep, I need to take this step. I need to get my spine and nervous system checked and start incorporating these principles. Call the office 303-945-4987. And just say you want to take advantage of the Friends and Families special from the Mindset webinar, and they will get you scheduled. Okay? So with that, patients, as you know, with all webinars, with all workshops, all products are discounted. Okay? All supplements, all products, they are discounted 10 to 15%. Okay, if you buy, 1 to 2 products, it's 10% off. 3 or more products, it's 15% off. Okay, and with that, the discount from the workshop or the webinar is good through the end of next week. Okay, so with that, that would be the 18th, December 18th is when the discount will go through. So when you come into the office for your next appointment, okay, and you've watched this, ask the girls for the nutrition, the supplement price sheet, fill it out, and they will get you taken care of. Also, be sure to bring in your punch card, okay, your workshop webinar punch card, okay. This punch card is worth money. If you attend 6 workshops or watch 6 webinars, you will fill up the card. This card is worth money. It's worth up to $260 off your next wellness care plan. Okay, and then I just want to let you know we have some exciting things coming for you in 2020. Be on the lookout for them. We're going to be doing some new exciting things. I can't wait for 2020. And again, I just want to encourage you, to hit these last few weeks of this year, start incorporating these routines to make them into habits so we can hit the ground running in 2020. So God bless you guys. If you need anything, we are here for you, and we will see you at your next appointment. Thank you very much.